So I grabbed Springtrap and I went in the slicer to get my Fredbear model. Then I separated everything from the Fredbear model except from the bow ties. And then I got to printing. And they printed out, but unfortunately they were too big for Springtrap. Look at this thing, it looks fucking goofy on him. However, it didn't look too bad for Mangle, but that's for another video. But I printed out a new bow tie that actually fit Springtrap this time. Then I made the bow tie look a little bit worn down and ripped. And now for the overalls. So originally for the overalls I was gonna use clay, but it didn't end up working right. So I grabbed some purple fabric instead. But while I'm cutting that up, let's get to work on the interchangeable head sculpt. First, in Blender, I made the head sculpt with this random Springtrap model. Then I brought the head sculpt into the slicer. And then I got to printing. Then the next day he printed. And as I was taking off the supports, I realized there was one problem. The bottom of the jaw kind of came out messed up, which wasn't actually a big deal since I could just print out a new one. So I just removed the messed up jaw entirely. I also removed the messed up jaw from the model, separated the two in the slicer. Then I got to printing, and as you can see, it came out perfectly. So, about the overall, yeah, the whole fabric thing didn't really work, but hey, that's just how we learn. So I went back to the clay, and long story short, I didn't like how the straps were coming, but I did like the bow tie so far. As you can see, I kept it, but I really wanted this custom to be great, and I didn't want to disappoint you guys. So I took some inspiration from this Dead by Daylight Springtrap concept. I mainly wanted to do the chain and the axe. I went on AliExpress and I found some chains and some other stuff, which are for another video, but that's unfortunately not coming until later on, so a little hard to see, but I added some dry brushing to the bow tie. And is that my door? So the package came. And in the package were some chains, which I painted on live. Thank you for everyone who was there. And I attached them on the Springtrap. Now it's time for his accessories. I found a lock model on Sketchfab. I then brought it into Blender. Then I put a hand, the lock, and the axe onto the slicer. And then I got to printing, to which they did indeed print. So then I just painted everything. And boom, my custom original design for Springtrap was finally done.